Assalamu alaikum. So we will proceed from the remaining question. Dear students, up to cost of goods manufactured, we solved the question. So cost of goods manufactured means that the goods which we produced in 19B means that this is the current year productions or the finished goods which a company produced in year 19B, the 8,18,460. But as you know that our previous year 19A, so we will check out in the question that either some finished goods remain from the previous year or not. So if we looked out here the question, so finished goods inventory on April 1st 19A means that the 34,300 finished goods that is remain from the previous year. The 34,300 finished goods that is remains unsold in year 19A from the previous year. So these goods that is not sold out in 19A and we record their cost in 19A. So the revenue that generated in 19B, so it needs that their cost will also be recorded in the 19B record. That's why we subtracting the 34,300 from 19A and we add these with 19B. This is our 19B record. Clear? We are going to make the CJ statement for the 19B. So now here what we will do, we will add these finished goods with 19B finished goods production. So add opening finished goods. Opening finished goods means that the finished goods on 1st of April 19A. Okay, how much? That is of 34,300. These are the finished goods which is unsold or remain from the previous year. And in this current year, the $8,18,460 we produce the finished goods. So now how much total finished goods available for sales? Automatically we will sold out the finished goods. So what we will do, we will sum up the previous year remaining finished goods and the current year productions. So now total finished goods we have the $8,52,000 760 finished goods we have. But as you know that today is March and 31st and 19B our financial year will be finished. from 1st of April next financial year will be started. So when we check the record of the warehouse, so in warehouse the 31,500 these stock finished goods that remain unsold. In total, 8,52,760 finished goods. The 31,500 finished goods remain, means that is remain unsold. That will be sold out in upcoming year 19C. So when these goods will be finished in the upcoming year, so it is necessary that the cost of these goods will also be subtracted from here. Why? Because revenue from these goods will be generated in the upcoming year. So cost of these goods will also be recorded in that time periods on which it will generate revenue according to the matching principle. So what I will do now, I will subtract these remaining finished goods. So less ending finished goods. Ending finished goods means on 31st March 19B. Okay, so we will subtract 31,500. Look at total finished goods was the 8,52,760, but now only the 31,500 finished goods remain. So the how much cost of goods we sold out? So cost of goods sold, how much? Locate sum, and now this 8,52,760 minus 31,500. So the 8,21,260 finished goods we sold out during the year 19B. This was the cost of the goods sold which we find for the 19B till 31st of March. Our second one requirement is the unit cost of the goods manufacturers. Unit cost of goods manufactured means that the goods which we produced during the year 19B. So how much per unit cost taken place? So for this we have simple formula. Locate. What is the formula? How to find the unit cost? Unit cost of goods manufactured is equals to simple cost of goods manufactured divided by unit produced. Cost of goods manufactured divided by units produced. So look at, dear students, now if we put these value in the formula. So unit cost of goods manufactured is equals to cost of goods manufactured. What is the cost of goods manufactured amount? This amount, cost of 8,18,000. 8,18,460. These are this amount of goods we produced, and this is called cost of goods manufactured. So the cost of the goods manufactured, that is 18,000. How much? 18,000. No, sorry, 8,18,460 divided by units produced. So for the units produced, if we checked out the question, so in the question says that $18,000 units that is produced. These during the year 19B, the 18,000 units that is produced. So the 18,000 unit cost is how much? 8,18,460. This is the cost of 18,000 units. Now simply we can find out the unit cost of goods manufactured. Yeah, simply this is called unit cost of unit cost. Now look it. Okay, so look it is equals to sign this amount cost of goods manufactured divided by $18,000. 18,000 units. So per unit cost is now 45.47. That is per unit cost. So this was our second requirement. Look it. Unit cost of goods manufactured means the YAV unit cost, यानी the yak unit cost मालूम करें. So the yak unit cost के मां मालूम करें. Formula चीज़ है. Formulas cost of goods manufactured के मां goods यानी 18,000 units के मां तौलीद कर दें. Cost is Z divided by number of units. So the 18,000 units cost us चंद 8,18,460. And we divided it on 18,000. So when we divided it, so the yak unit cost में आया $45.47. Clear? Okay. Now the third one requirements is, what is the third one requirements? Third one requirement says that the amount of, find out the amount of under or over applied factory overhead. If the company apply factory overheads on the basis of 30% to direct labor cost. Look at company, they are thinking that 30% will be factory overhead cost. 30% of the direct labor will be factory overhead cost will take place. But how much is our actual cost? So from the questions, now actual cost is actual FOH cost So actual FOH cost, if you looked out, dear students, so that is how much in the questions we calculate the actual factory overhead cost. This is like this one. We sum up all these overhead costs, and the sum of these overhead costs, that is equals to 89,760. Actually this cost comes how much? 89,760. Okay. What is our applied FOH? Applied means how much company was considering. So that is called applied FOH cost. Applied FOH cost company is 30% of direct labor cost. And how much is direct labor cost? So direct labor cost is 2,90,000. Here in the questions that are mentioned, the direct labor cost is 2,90,000. So this, the 30% of what? We will 30% of the 2,90,000 here. 90,000. Okay. Now if we looked out here, so company was considering the 30% of the cost of the direct labor will be the factory overhead, they are thinking, but in actual we have 89,760. What does it mean? It means that now the 30% of the direct labor we will calculate. So how? Look at like this one is equals to 30 divided by 100 multiplied by 2,90,000. That is equals to 87,000. It shows that our company that was considering that factory overhead cost will be up to 87,000, but in actual 89,760 cost taken place. It means that our expectations are less, was we make less calculation, our calculation was less, and in actual factory overhead becomes more. So look at if note these things, that when actual FOH is greater than applied FOH, so it means that, look at actual factory overhead is more than applied FOH in like just in this case. So it means that we make under, our calculation is under applied, and if actual FOH is less than applied FOH, so in that case it means that actual is now less, but we applied more to them, so that is called over applied. Answer will be over applied. So in this case, if we looked out, so our applied is 87,000 and in actual FOH cost is 89,700. It means that we are under applied. So under applied, how much? We are under applied FOH. We consider the FOH less. How much? So is equals to sum this actual minus applied. So it means that the 2000 up to 2,760 we make under applied. In our the calculation which we made, so that was 2,760 short. So this was the third requirement. So hope, dear students, you will understand this third point as well as. Now if you have any problem, so you can put your questions in the group. Inshallah, I will try my level best to answer you. So have a good time. See you inshallah in the next week with the new classes, and there is a chances that after 10 to 12 days the university will be started in. So for now, Allah Hafiz.